Hello and welcome to another selection of the hottest Q&As Reddit has to offer. What scene in a movie really pissed you off? In one of the G.I. Joe films there is an explosion underwater and the ice at the top falls down and starts landing on the underwater base. Ice floats. How dare you let facts into a G.I. Joe movie? Any scene in the Terminator films where the Terminator shoots a gun and misses? You're telling me Skynet can build intelligent machines and they figured out time travel yet they can't be programmed to aim straight? For me it was when a Terminator gets their hands on someone, and then throws them. They have a hydraulic press grip. They could literally crush someone's skull with one hand, while barely paying attention. If they get their hands on you, and they want you dead, you're dead. Because that's what they are. T1 and T2 didn't have this problem, and were so much more intense for it. The first race in the first Cars movie. Chick Hicks is just causing crashes left and right. He puts every single car out of commission except for himself, Strip Weathers, and Lightning McQueen. And nobody says a goddamn thing. Everything is peachy keen until the very end when he almost kills Strip. And then, and effing then, when Lightning is pushing Strip across the finish line, right after Chick bumps him and nearly killed him, the announcers have the fricking gall to say, "Is pushing on the last lap legal? Seriously? This car almost killed another car going 200 miles per hour. And they're worried about another car helping the aforementioned car finish the race? And then they hand the goddamn piston cup to the car that has been systematically murdering other cars all season. Jesus Christ, that ducking movie. Not a specific movie, but I hate it when a character is trying to be sneaky, but they're also having a conversation with someone that the person they're hiding from could easily hear. Example, in Back to the Future 2, when Marty is hiding in the back of Biff's car whilst shouting at Doc Brown into a walkie-talkie. In defense of one of my favorite movies of all time, convertibles are loud and Biff had the radio cranked up over the wind, too. In general though, I hear ya. John Wick, when Viggo knocks John out but then ties him up instead of just killing him. I know that the bad guy not taking the opportunity to kill the hero is a common thing, but killing John is literally Viggo's only goal. John has nothing that Viggo needs, and Viggo himself delivered a huge speech about what an unstoppable badass John is. If anybody should have taken the opportunity to kill John while he was defenseless, it's Viggo. But he is Viggo. You are like the buzzing of flies to him. Any scene in Harry Potter that could be completely and easily solved with magic they've already demonstrated in the previous films. It's like they forget every spell they've ever learned except the one the story wants them to use. I get so annoyed that the second movie makes a big deal about Harry using magic outside of Hogwarts, fifth movie too, and then the third movie starts with him practicing spells in his bedroom. Yeah, that's a movie thing. In the books he's got a torch that he uses to write his history of magic essay while the Dursleys are asleep. In Office Space when Milton didn't get his slice of cake. Still bothers me 21 years later. Now Milton. Don't be greedy. Let's pass it along and make sure everyone gets a piece. And then she doesn't pass the last piece. First scene in the Artemis Fowl movie shows the main character, who is notoriously unathletic and uncoordinated in the books, riding some waves on a surfboard. For me the worst part was when he proclaimed himself a criminal mastermind, despite having committed no crimes, and being upset at the idea that his daddy might be a criminal. Also everything up to that point. Harry Potter breaking the Elder Wand and tossing away the pieces, implying that he's going to keep using Draco Malfoy's old wand indefinitely. Which nah. He used the Elder Wand to mend his trusty Phoenix Feather Wand, intended to have the wand reburied with Dumbledore, and aimed to end the wand's chain of power upon his own death. And when Voldemort dissolves, the guy hits the ground like an ordinary man, that's the whole point. Despite all his magic and his Horcruxes, he's just human like everyone else and dies. Every scene where Percy's face appeared on my screen in the Green Mile. That indicates the actor did a good job. Dumbledore asked calmly. Did ya put your name in the goblet of fire? 7!7171717171717. That made too much sense, it's basically gibberish in the movie. Iron Man 3. Tony threatens a terrorist and then walks around his house in the only one of his 42 suits that doesn't have any weapons on it. If he'd been wearing literally any suit from Mark 1 to 41 those choppers wouldn't have been a problem. How about that the on plus the reused Jarvis doesn't pick up missiles, but instead a character has to point out the incoming missile on live television. Superman beating the hell out of Steppenwolf. All the other characters are useless from that point onwards. The biggest problem with the Justice League has always been how do you actually make the other members useful? Some authors have Superman knocked out early in the fight to present the new bad guy as a threat and to give the other members a chance to shine. Others exaggerate their qualities, like how Morrison makes Batman this inhumanely brilliant tactician, or the Flash significantly faster than Superman, so that Superman is a jack of all trades, master of none, and the rest of the league are the masters. Snyder and Whedon didn't even try to solve the Superman problem. In fact, I'm hard-pressed to believe either of them even thought of it as a problem. It's beyond lazy how they fell into a pitfall comic book authors have been avoiding for literal decades. The end of Grease where the car flies into the air for no reason. Yeah, and why are high schoolers 35 years old? 36-year-old here. Am I not supposed to be in 9th grade? Whenever a character runs from danger and falls like it is first time in their life they've ran. Whenever a character has a heated argument with their girlfriend, boyfriend and all that could be avoided if either of them let other explain the situation or misunderstandment. I just walked in on her, while she was changing. Or, she's just my sister. Could resolve half of the conflicts in every romantic drama movie. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.